This is the way forward. Having a baby daughter with her, and then it not working out, I couldn't take responsibility for my life. It's just that drugs come first. Do you know what I mean? I had my head in weed, amphetamine. I got into different northern soul scene, taking amphetamine, dancing all night, loving it. Then got into ecstasy, going to the Hacienda on the Thunderdome in Manchester, getting into the rave scene. Am I going to die? I had a little glimmer of hope in my heart, but I didn't think I didn't think I'd make it. Do you know what I mean? I thought that the doctors are right, everyone's right. I'm going to die like this. The rehab I went through, I started working in there, and there was a guy in there I used to work with, and he moved on, working in Burnley. And he said to his boss, I've got this guy here, could do a bit of media work with the clients. So we started doing like 6-week courses, 8-week courses, where the guys done their own little music videos and stuff, and that's where it all started. I just wanted to put drugs down and like leave addiction behind. I thought I didn't want to be a counsellor, therapist, just that's it, I'm done with it. But my advisor said, no, addiction's the way forward for you. It's a bit like the mafia. Once you get in, you can't get out, one way or another. The guys produce, star, make their own music video, design the DVD face, edit, they have a big premiere at the Odeon, and then you see the progress from week 1 to week 12, where people grow in confidence. Do you know what I mean? And it's not the be-all and end-all, but I think it's a good add-on to services that they can work hard on themselves and then one day throughout the week have like a little media, have some fun and be able to make a film that could help other people as well. So it's good stuff, really. What's happening in Wellington is that I done a presentation to the local drug and alcohol action team. They went, okayed it, went, yeah, let's go with the projects. And this is more close home because I'm from Wellington. That's my hometown, do you know what I mean? I used done with all my using there.
Pathways to Recovery is Warrington's drug service. You know, what we're trying to do with our service users is introduce them back into mainstream society, to give them that structure that the ordinary, guy in the street has.
The coordinator, Judy, said to us, would we do a recovery video for Warrington? Warrington's very recovery rich. There's a lot going on in Warrington, a hell of a lot.
There's a group full of addicts or people in recovery, right, that suffer from low self-esteem, confidence problems and all other kinds of issues.
A lot of people in there I've used with. It's weird really, but a lot of people I've doing the course with I've used with, or addict with, or done something with, so it's quite touching for me to do this sort of film in my hometown, that we can rub shoulders with each other and help each other. Do you know what I mean? So it's good stuff, yeah.
When I got out of prison, I had to go on this route. If I didn't, I'd have been dead by now, through drink and drugs. But I'm I'm an addictive person. Anything in front of me, or anything.
Any drug.
Any drug.
Any drink.
And that was me. And this is me today. Clean and free. And it feels good, yeah.
Addicts, and again myself included, we like to add things on or do things our own way. And I think that's what got me in trouble in the first place. But that's why I've done a script, because we've got structure to work through. We're doing a project at the minute, doing a short film about a guy meets a girl, have sex, get married, it all goes wrong, and then they get clean, and then a year later they're at their year birthday party. They're not together, but they're celebrating their kids' year age, but also they're a year clean. Do you know what I mean? So it's really good, profound story what they've come up with.
Yeah, when Dave come, we all started giving our thoughts to what the film was going to be about, the script and that. A lot of it in it is a bit like my life, you know, a lad and girl meeting like I did with my ex-husband, meeting quite young, and the progression onto like harder drugs. And it was just an exciting idea, something different, you know, because sometimes it can get a bit gloomy in here talking about, you know, how people's relapse and that, but we've had a good laugh and that, and it's brought us all together.
And we did a storyboard at first. It's like a piece of paper with 4 blocks in it. Storyboard. Beginning of the film.
Then auditioning people to play the parts, choosing the people to play the parts and starting to practice.
going through some practice scenes.
These auditions, I felt bad having to pick 2 people, and that was difficult because, like, recovering addicts or using extensive people, so you take rejection really badly. Do you know what I mean? So, because really, what you're dealing with, myself included, is a bunch of kids who've not learned to grow up, emotionally mature, because I took drugs, my emotions kind of stopped, I didn't grow. So when I put drugs down as a teenager again, and I acted like one, I don't like them, I don't like them. Oh, you don't like, he didn't say hello to me, do you know what I mean? So it's like dealing with a bunch of kids in a playground, myself included. But we had to pick 2 people, so that was a conflict we had to overcome and stick with the script.
I was talking to him before, and I remember the first time I met Dave, it was like at an under-18s disco in town, and he was breakdancing to Herbie Hancock's The Rocket, and we were just having a laugh about it, and he can remember it still. And we went up to Oak Cliff once as well, and he had these 2 big concrete gate things, and he was stood on top of there, dancing on there. Everywhere you've seen him, he was bloody dancing. Oh, it was just an inspiration.
When I heard Dave was clean, it was about, been clean so long now, it was about 7, 8 years ago, I heard about it. And I've not seen him for so many years, and then you come here to do this, and it's unbelievable. Someone has got so far up the ladder.
Yeah.
It is an inspiration. He's done really well for himself. And he's a great lad, and he doesn't knock where he's come from.
No.
He knows he knows his roots, where he was, and where he is now. It's unbelievable.
Gives us hope, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It really does give us hope.
Recovery film, party scene, take 1.
Oh, he's doing it. So then put the light up, right, so that's his ready.
And I've always loved acting. I've got a keen interest in acting. And you know, that would be my dream job, or my ideal job, either singing or acting. I'm a little bit of a show off, really. Not a show off in a bad way. I'm not big-headed about it. But I just enjoy either being in front of the camera or, you know, being on stage in front of people, and it just comes naturally.
Have you seen that? He's like the fucking Lone Ranger. Hey, what have you had? That's too bad. He's the fucking thinking. Let's have a dance. Proper emphasise. That was brilliant, that.
Just leave this running.
No, press stop. Sometimes it's like somebody doesn't want to do one thing. It's finding something for that individual to do that's maybe easing them into doing something else. So, like, say if somebody don't want to do acting, get them behind the camera. Then they're behind the camera, then next minute they start changing. So that's like, maybe I could do a bit of acting, or maybe I do want to be interviewed.
Alright, recording, yeah.
The filming parts of it, when we was doing the wedding scene, it was hilarious. You know, all going out. Dale and Joe, the main 2 characters in it, dressed proper for a wedding, and we're all there in the jeans, and everyone's going past who knows us. And they're all looking to say, God, they're getting married. And we're all there dressed dead scruffy.
I did a bit of filming last week, reluctantly, because I didn't want to look a knobhead, but I did it anyway.
Oh, of course you didn't.
Yeah, with a bridesmaid.
If it was on drugs now, I'd be bouncing about or gouching on camera. I'd need a drink to come in front of a camera. But now, with what they've given me, the group, they've given me so much confidence in myself. I cannot believe it.
Yeah, I want to come on camera.
So many people out there that have either died or gone to prison, and look what we got. Yeah. We got freedom.
Yeah, we're the lucky ones.
And it spiralled. I didn't get put in for any exams at school. I was never there. I was always naughty. I was always rebelling against people all the time. Got kicked out the 4th year. They took me back for one. The police and a teacher took me back and made me go into an exam, sign my name and kick me out again. So I was 16. My 16th birthday, a month later, was in jail. I remember a teacher saying to me, actually, you're destined for a multicoloured tan, you savage. And I'd stop, and I didn't understand what he meant until I was in a prison cell, and it was summer, and the sun was shining through the bars, multicoloured tan. I think, you bastard, you had me pinpointed at an early age. And my drug use just got worse from alcohol. I've done a lot, absolutely. I climbed the drug ladder very, very quickly, mate. I got bored very, very quickly. I've ecstasy, amphetamine, downers, uppers, coke, to my drug of choice, heroin and crack cocaine, because I used to like the confusion in my brain of the up, the down, the up, the down. I used to love it.
So the guys are going to be editing today their own little film. It's about the story of addiction and getting clean and the road to recovery. So this is the first start. None of these guys have edited before, so this is the first start of like, the editing process for these. It's a bit more difficult here because you're actually dealing with people that are still using chemicals and stuff and substances, so it's not the same as. Oh, don't say what's that. Standing class. Oh, it's alright. That was the main lead, that, and I thought I'd lost it. Oh, my whole world collapsed then, Linda. The main lead out of everything, and I thought, oh, I've not brought the lead.
Usually I'd find something like that being sat in front of the computer, having to wait a little bit of time for things to come along and to fit together. I'd find that quite irritating and annoying because I want instant results. But I've enjoyed it today because I've learnt an awful lot of things that I knew nothing about. And you know, if it was somebody else apart from Dave that was showing me, I probably would have lost interest. But because we were both sort of like on the same page and understanding each other and wanting to do more and to think of more ways to get it looking as good as we possibly can, and you know, that's a credit to him because he got me interested in wanting to do that.
Maybe a more established member who probably don't need as much time as others or what.
I don't even mind working over dinner as well.
Yeah.
Cool. I think I'm just messing about, but people are making the disc for the recovery DVD and what they want to put on it. But I've done all mine, but I'm just messing about at the minute. Okay. What are you doing, mate?
I haven't made my mind up yet, I'm just drawing those a fucked up things.
Oh, you know what, if you want, mate, right?
I'll tell you what, can I have that circle there and I'll start?
Yeah, I'll start doing a DVD.
I can't even draw the circle picture.
Without knowing, sorry, like.
Not the way you can buy them little poster cream.
Yeah, but that's
Sugar. Made a little cock up with this now.
Desolation to Restoration, it's the name of the film. It's actually, I'm cheating here because it's actually someone else's artwork. I'm just colouring it in to keep my mind working.
Hey, it's not cheating, it's just that's collaborative work, and that's what that is, mate.
To keep my mind working.
We're having the movie's going to be shown next month when it's finished. We're going to be showing it to the local DAT and to service providers and service users in the area. So we're asked to put together a flyer that we can send out to various services.
Just watching the guys, it's like today, you've seen dinners at 12 o'clock. There's this till 12:30, some of them, because it's like they just get involved in it and they love it. They start learning about editing and, you know, it's something that they can get involved in. You know what I mean? They love the process of it, they've engaged in it. It's their project, it's become them, it's part of their personality now, and when we show it at the Odeon, it's part of them and they can showcase their talent within the media, so it's good, yeah.
I mean, a lot of us here know Dave from a while back anyway, and he's an inspiration as well as a motivation, and because he's walked similar paths to us and he understands us, that comes across in his attitude towards us, and he knows the right things to say and the right things to do to get us interested in things and to get us motivated into doing things.
Welcome to the Expo. Welcome to the Warrington CRI Recovery DVD, Desolation to Restoration.
Do you know, I don't know what to expect. I just don't know. I don't know. Sense of achievement, excitement, and a lot of fear, scared, nervous about getting up in front of people. But I've faced bigger fears in my life, you know. I'm recovering from active addiction. If I can get over that, I can get over getting up in front of people and being proud of what I've achieved today.
How am I feeling? A mixture of pride and nerves, I guess. This is the big event. This is the day where I don't know, where we find out whether the work that we've done is going to prove to be good or bad or indifferent or whatever, I suppose. Yeah. I hope, I just hope that perhaps people in the audience can recognise a bit about themselves and the story that we tell I forget their names now.
Within the treatment system, what I find myself is that you've got to choose what resources you've got. Some people have got drumsticks, some people haven't. But what you do, with one drumstick you can't do much, but together you can make a big noise. So let's continue to make a big noise, combat addiction and save people's lives.
I'm just very, very proud to be recovering addicts in Warrington. You know, I grew up with all these guys. Listening to my brother's songs in the background as well. To see him there being able to get access to not just acting, to the sound, to the camera work, to all the different aspects of what went to making a film, and to be able to, every single one of them says that's going on my CV. They're all walking away with a certificate what they can be proud of.
It felt real there, and like recovery was alive. Felt it all the way through the pictures. It was great.
Yeah. For me, it was like I've spent years watching TV, and it was weird because you sort of like you realise how like it's basically through making it in that you see how things are fundamentally made. You know, and it's just like a bit of an eye opener.
I felt a bit choked up when I was watching the film. I got a bit lump in my throat and like, a few tears started coming down. But it's really a good inspiration, really an inspiration for us all doing this. Yeah. Can't wait for the next film, that's all I can say really.
I'm the executive member for Health and Wellbeing, and I sit on the Drug and Alcohol Action Team board. So that's why I'm here, but I'm feel really privileged to have been here. I'm really proud of what these people have done, and I'm just blown away by it. I'm just gobsmacked. I think this has been really fabulous. It's been one of the best things that I've done for a long, long time.
We showcased their work at the premiere, and we've had all different councillors here, chief executives, people from Cheshire, people from different parts of the country to show what we're doing, and people are shining. You know, it's very touching to show a third party seeing what we do and see a fly on the wall and get someone's perspective of what we do, and it's really refreshing to know that people are recovering. At the bottom, I know that I've had consequences physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, that it's not been nice, but I don't think I'd say I've reached the top, but I'd say that I think the ladder, I think people are holding it. Like when someone's trying to put you up a ladder with somebody at the bottom supporting it, isn't there? And I think that's what's been happening with me. It's like I've been on that ladder, but I've not been there alone. Someone's been supporting it from the word go, either from the top or the bottom or both. So, and I guess that all these guys are on a similar ladder. Do you know what I mean? We're all trying to aim and achieve better, to better our lives and relationships with family. You know, it's all about moving forward the best we can.